Welcome back, YouTubers. Ryan here with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me once again. Going to take a look at a beer sent to me from Daniel, the India Symbiosis. Check out his channel, beyondthepour.com is his website as well. We're going to look at a beer from Founders out in Michigan. This is their Backwoods Bastard. This is a bourbon barrel aged version of Dirty Bastard, their Scotch ale. So it's a big beer. It says on here 50 IBUs, pretty high for Scotch ale actually, and 10.2% ABV. So it's a big, big beer. I was in the mood for another barrel aged beer. I actually had KBS and CBS over the weekend. I thought, hey, let's get to another Founders barrel aged beer. Okay, I'm not going to pour all of this out. I want to save some for later. Let's see, we have a pretty hazy, I don't know, is this bottle conditioned? Maybe beer? Pretty hazy, nice, kind of dark red, kind of almost mahogany, not quite, kind of ruby red in the light. Away from it, it looks kind of like almost like a dark brown. About a half a finger of light white head on there. Let's get the aroma on it. Oh yes, a lot of dark fruits are actually the first thing I notice. Definitely getting some alcohol, some bourbon-y vanilla notes. Some nice sweet breadiness, but big like caramel notes. Sort of like caramel covered raisins. You got some plums coming through as well, almost like a quad-like aroma with those dark fruits. Really nice smelling beer. The bourbon isn't quite, over the top. I don't remember when this was released, but he said this is from their the fresh batch, which I think was released not too long ago. I'm also getting some molasses in there. No real smokiness, but almost maybe a touch of maybe like a roasted malt, but that's about it. It's definitely more on that darker fruit, kind of big caramel notes as well. So it smells fantastic though. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. So smooth, 10.2%. A little bit of alcohol on the back end, sure. Not distracting at all, but wow, it's so smooth though. For 50 IBUs, it must be pretty much just bittering for balance purposes, because what I do like about it is not overly sweet. I mean, there's big sweetness up front, but it doesn't finish very cloying at all, so that's really nice. Makes for a nice overall balanced beer. It finishes semi-dry as well, so so far, wow, it's smooth drinking beer. Up front, just big like caramel, toffee notes going on. Sweet breadiness. And then midway through you start picking up some of the wood characteristics, a little vanilla coming through. It's not very tanniny as far as the wood character goes. It's very rounded in that sense. And then towards the back end, that's really when that raisin comes out a lot. You almost get like a slight kind of berry, sort of like red berry, almost like a cherry note in there as well in the back. And like I said, it finishes semi-dry with a little bit of lingering kind of fruit character. Maybe a touch of bourbon. I mean, it's not the most intense bourbon barrel aged beer. They probably don't use a first fill barrel for this, if I had to guess. Or they're just not in the barrels very long. But it really rounds out the beer though. It adds some extra complexity with the bourbon in there. Wow, just amazing the drinkability of this beer. You can so easily just chug this thing down almost. Well, Daniel did chug it down. I guess he said it was a little harsh on the oak. I don't know. For me, my palate today, I don't think it's too harsh, at least, taking sips. So, wow, what a great beer. Easy A, excellent beer. Recommend getting this. I will get to try the Dirty Bastard eventually. I'm sure I'll get to that beer. But the base beer is clearly a winner because the barrel's just, wow, it does great stuff to this beer. Highly recommend picking it up if you can get it. Wish Founders would distribute to California, but they don't. So thanks to Daniel for sending out this beer. Good stuff as always from Founders. I haven't had a bad beer from them. So until next time, please comment, subscribe. Cheers.